PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Buffalo Bills. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First down, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen. And he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw. Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. To the air, Allen. And Diggs has it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Allen. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. The kick by Bass is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. To try again after the sack. Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So that one will be accepted. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Lawrence will throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll run with Elliott. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they changed things up on first down, trying to throw the ball. Incomplete. So they come back on 2nd down and say, forget that. Hand it off to the big man. And he ends up making it a manageable 3rd down.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Now Lawrence on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Buying time to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. A big play there on the catch and run.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now carry there for Fournette as he's able to work his way for a gain of about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A big gain there for the Bills.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield, instead checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills cut into that lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Lawrence, eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Lawrence going to throw again. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They go play action with Lawrence. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Being chased out left. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Hands it off out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Lawrence. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the...
Stephon Diggs, the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now left side on the swing pass. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This time, the extra point up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Going for the deep ball. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On play action, Lawrence. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Now it's 2nd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
From the 22, Lawrence. Flush to his right. Oh, now it's stripped. He loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it 1st and goal here from the 2-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Fournette again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That's pulled in at the 32. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Lawrence. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
Well, partner, this hasn't been the smoothest day for him, but he certainly picked the right time to get right, as they like to say. How about that for a touchdown?
Boy, he did. I guess they say all's well that ends well. It's not over yet, but you're right. He picked a good time for that first touchdown pass.
Exactly right. Not over yet. The defense is going to have to make it hold up.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Throwing is Allen. Flushed out right. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game. And now this time an interception return for another score. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They're going option play on 3rd down. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go, set, 60-or. That's the way. 49. Let's go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Go, 50, plant.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty